Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. And it's now 4th down.
It has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fielded at the 20. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Taylor, the ball carrier. Mike Daniels on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 44, Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Gun for Sam. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. It's picked. And a big turn situation. It's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Second and 11. Burrow from his own end zone. Open man is Howard, the tight end, and able to get it across the 10 to the 15. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down, Bengals.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Joe Mixon.
And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
32-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no thought of a return here for Hines. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Watson going to get this one out wide. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 14 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
A 41-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. That's caught by Howard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A draw play for Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And now they will throw it with Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete.
O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Randy Bullock.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give to Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Brissett. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Campbell. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, Brissett. Eluding and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Carlos Dunlap picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The Bengal ball carrier. The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Brissett to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Brissett. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Danico Autry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll air this one out, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Colts 17. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
Down at the 30-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll get this back across the midfield. Striking down to the 47-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
First down. Here's Burrow. It's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
It's a game.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's got his man. This is Tate. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And
from the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Anthony Walker in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Toss left, Mixon. That run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He completes this one to Mack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. This one into the hands of Burton. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
5-yard line.
Brissett looks to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Brissett. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
That ties the game, 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bengals, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.